Let me get back to my content. I'll bring Julie in a second.
Disclaimer, I've been long known to have electronic interference.
Okay, so I've got
abilities.
that. Let me go ahead and where are we at? So you're here. Let me do an invited guest, copy link, go over to here, reload this window here, which will bring Julie back in again. Join.
Jules joined.
Oh boy. And then I actually have to get back to here, and I need to go to copy this. It says upcoming. Here we go. Get the link. All right, so we've got that. We've got 9 people already have showed up, it looks like, maybe. I think so, or 3 or something. So go to here. Pin this. There we go. They've got one at the top. All right, we've got 12 people. Julie, can you hear me? Jules?
I can hear you.
All right, and we've got Beverly. You're still here?
I hear you.
I am.
All right. Thank God. All right. Sorry, everybody. I don't know what the hell's going on with melon. Yeah, apparently it is a melon. It's not an onion, but it is what it is. So. Oh, Martin R.
It's a lemon.
Oh, I put in the wrong plate.
Tonight.
Oh God.
I probably could have given you the disclaimer that I cause chaos everywhere I go. I'm able to break shit without even trying. It's my fault. Blame it on me.
Oh, damn it.
I'm good with it.
It's your fault. We're gonna blame you.
I'm good with it, darling.
Okay,
I'm
no,
good.
I pinned the wrong freaking. I put the link to melon for people to join the stream as the way to get back together on this. I've replaced the thing. Everything's there. I'm just laughing because, well, okay.
We need to get everybody over onto a platform that doesn't cater to any political or monetary.
No, but this hasn't.
ties.
We haven't had one problem at all with one stream ever dying and it not working since I've started with this. Granted, we had some issues with audio and some video quality stuff, but I got all of them to work on that, and it's been fine. So, all right.
I have a feeling we're fixing to have more issues, though. There's a lot of stuff coming to the head that's keeping the CFO
We've got about
buried.
20 minutes, just about 20 minutes or less, because Jules going to turn into a pumpkin otherwise. So we have to make sure she gets back before the timer hits. So she has pre-existing, what do you want to call it, obligations for this evening. So
fabulous.
Where were we at?
I think I was trying to impress upon people the importance of looking into the harmonic convergence, the new realities, the thing that, you know, a bunch of really interesting, fascinating people are all teaming up on, including Lou Elizondo. I have hope and faith that it will, that is a sign of really good things to come. I really do.
I hope so.
I really do.
I really hope so too. I just want to understand more about him more than anything. And I'm not trying to be mean against him or talk about or anything to degree. I you know, he said a lot of great things and everything, but I just want to understand his role that he has and what he's doing, but he's also working for the government at the same time. So if it's the CIA going up against the DOD and there's other stuff going on, let's just know about where we're at so we get a better, clearer picture of it. Just because for me, the government has got a lot of, you know, bad taste in my mouth relative to all the lies they've told us throughout the years to make us go quiet and different things. And I know Lou's been through a lot of stuff and he's been very honest as much as he could to talk about a lot of stuff, but just that little bit of extra stuff will help a lot of other people understand and cast away their doubts and understand with the kind of love I have for him as a soldier and what he's done, and as a fellow human trying to move this whole conversation forward. Does that make sense?
It does. It does. However, for me, that question, that doubt was greatly abated when I realized that beings way stronger and more powerful than him pissed him off to the point of calling him out just by questioning his integrity and deleting the emails. If they hadn't deleted those emails, we probably wouldn't find out about anything else, because it's obvious they don't want us to know.
Oh, they have a copy.
But
Lou has a copy of them, it sounds like, or he knows where there's a backup is, because Danny Sheehan has said that.
mm-hmm. And I don't know. I think Lou goes deeper than we understand.
Yeah.
And I can understand that he came out against Greer as strongly as he did, because Greer was calling him out unprofessionally. But Greer is also scared. I mean, Greer has seen things in a telepathic and paradigm shifting ways that other people that are there with him have verified to me that I know are true. He's scared for a reason. I mean, it's not just him saying all the back engineer technology and fake alien invasions. Okay, you got Valet, you've got all of these different whistleblowers that were independently verified and bona fide as the people they said they were. But everybody just blames it all on
But no
one
one's
person.
no one's gone off and said, besides Greer, that we had reverse engineered technology. The only one who said that we had some stuff that we were working on, examining, that was Lazar. But the only one who was saying there's TR3Bs and all these things, that's Greer.
Have you seen Australia's reports from the 70s? They said it, and I quote, the US and CIA are back engineering UFOs to mimic,
but we've been trying
to mimic their technology. That use of the word mimic is a big giveaway. And plus the psychotronic weapons that we have that were recently released from the DoD, the abilities that we have. I just found another link the other day.
What weapons are those? I haven't heard of that.
Oh, let me send you a link. It's some scary stuff. It's some scary stuff. But the thing is it was released. It's let out on the web. Knowing the tight fist of censorship that they have, I have to wonder why that's allowed to stay out on the web. So, keep in mind, it could be fake to cause more scare, or it could be a dare, or... But then again, I mean, we've got everything going on right now, and sitting here pining the false flags. We all know they're true. We all know that the CIA has caused a lot of hate on our country for their involvements and meddling in other governments' affairs. It totally evilly.
I mean, you can't see. I mean, you may or not be able to see this, but I'm putting on my tinfoil hat right now. And the reason I'm putting it on is because there has been an enormous amount. You can also tune it like a satellite.
That hat is their fault too.
I know, but what I'm saying, but the point of the hat is really quick, is because there is so much misinformation and disinformation that's been injected into ufology of fake stuff, of stuff that would make it sound like we're a bunch of tinfoil hat wearing kooks.
Exactly.
Right. So we just have
debunk and divert and desist.
Yeah, we've got to take the stuff we've heard of. We know there's some nuggets in there that are absolutely true, but there's a lot of other stuff that if we can get to that truth, all that other stuff and the charlatans will fall away, and all we're going to have left is the real information.
And when we look at the history of the cover-up of all of this information, not just UFOs, but consciousness, spirituality, all of it, what leads people to believe that ever stopped?
Yeah.
What leads people to believe that it hasn't just been rebranded and to places like World Economic Forum and Microsoft and Google, and the whatever this system is that wants to control, and look up what the Pope did in February of last year when they had the celebration of a new world government and of all the other governmental religious leaders saying that we're no longer going to have fights amongst us because of religions. We're going to understand and have a new world order. That on top of what World Economic Forum's going on. Counting on UFO disclosure right now, when we've got things like the financial collapse of with the Bitcoin stuff and the riots and the audits and the COVID and the jabs and the censorship and the science and and everything is compiling up, and I feel it, and I really I hope and trust. Well, I kind of hope I'm just going crazy, but I really don't feel that I am. I, I can feel it cresting, and a lot of people are, and we're in for some pretty rough times coming up, because the same people that are allowing atrocities from this virus and the side effects to come out, and sending in thousands of millions of refugees that are COVID positive,
Oh,
and
hold
they're
on a second.
not all Southern.
Hold on. We got to make sure that if we're saying stuff about the C, you can't call it that. You have to call it the malware virus or different things, because
I will say that it's planned.
does go ahead and censor stuff. And the last thing I want to do is get a violation thing because we're talking about it. And
but it's not just Democrat against Republican. That is a smokescreen. The Democrat against Republican is a smokescreen. White against black is a smokescreen. It's all a smoke screen to keep us divided, to keep us thinking negatively and upon other people, so that we don't combine and say, hey, look at this. Okay, what's going on here? Because I can send you links to show you what I'm talking about, but it's so massive. Massive.
Yeah, you know, sometimes we have to go ahead and think that people in Washington aren't involved, and they do act like a bunch of monkeys and everything to a degree, because that's kind of something that goes on. And it's just like they act like they're not civilized, and they don't get the big picture, and they don't want us to act like the civilized, you know, race that we really are.
Why are we sending out trillions in a blank check when we know that the economic system is on the verge of collapse with the Bitcoin really and all this other stuff?
Julie, what did you say?
I was just going to say, I pretty much think that anybody who is trying to sow division, we shouldn't listen to, because division is going to get us nowhere. It's gotten us in the mess we're in, no matter what topic you're talking about. If they're sowing division, just love and care for each other and try to do what is sensible. And, you know, it's, well, no matter how this virus started, it's real. And the only thing we've got to fight it is the vaccines right now. And you just got to think about, you know, there have been vaccines.
Those are not being independently viewed and studied.
I know. We just got to be careful. We're going down that path again. If we're talking about,
let me hypothetically post this. Let me hypothetically post
call it the malware virus or different things. It's just we have to have codes.
let me hypothetically put this to you.
All right.
The positive rates are being driven up on purpose to make us go into a forced close down. The antipathy between the two alternative sides is being driven up, so that when that shutdown comes up, people of both sides will stand united to riot against such restrictions. And then
it's already happening in Europe.
And then the truth with that other thing comes out. Then the thoughts are that there could be this false thing at a hospital by extremists, and blame it on them, and that would be a way to take everybody's guns. And
we'll see where a lot of that different stuff goes, maybe on a different political show. But I hear where you're
coming it's not political. It's not political at all. People don't understand
it.
It's not us. It's not left against right. These divisions are being driven into us on purpose.
Yeah, we've got people with a lot of big money behind the scenes, ourselves, going and spending a lot of money to go ahead and try and, you know, sow division. We also have the Communist Party going and bringing their particular people in and trying to get their stuff going.
It's global. It's not just in the U.S. It's every country.
More than a year and a half ago, consider that the first strike on World War III is kind of where we're headed in the big picture of things. I've seen this coming for a while, and it's not going to get pretty.
It's in every country. It's not just in America. I mean, Europe, Africa, Australia. It's in every country. This division is being driven into us.
Yeah.
And it's not as simple as just
There's
one person's
there's a lot of good channels on YouTube that are going and showing all the different, and my Twitter feed as well, just the massive marches and people burning cars and different things that are happening right now over in Europe and different parts of the world. So pay attention, look outside of what happens in the news in the United States, and we've got,
and follow their money.
yeah,
follow
I know,
their
but
money.
trying to pull back to our original subject
We
of consciousness.
are going to overcome this with consciousness. And this
this is
attempt of consciousness initiated contact is us reaching out and seeking guidance and giving permission for these beings to help us evolve in a way that we can figure out an answer to overcome. They're not here to save us themselves. They're here to help us save ourselves.
Or no, you have to think about it this way. They're here because this is their planet too. And if we're doing things to destroy it, they're going to stop us. They could sit back and watch things go on for a while, but at a certain point, they're going to get involved. And the biggest thing that are out there is the pollution that we're doing to the planet and our use of nuclear. Those are the two biggest, baddest things that are going on that's basically threatening the long-term viability of the ecosphere. You get those out of the way, they'll continue to let us kill ourselves. They'll continue to let us starve. They'll continue to let us different things go on because we're just, on this rock, this life form that's hurtling through space. As long as we're not destroying it. One more time.
I said, because we ought to be taking care of one another. They're trying to teach us that we are here nothing else in nature does for itself. Does water drink of itself? No, it doesn't. It waters everyone else. Do trees? I don't know how to say it, but we are here to do for each other. And that's the whole point, that they will let us kill each other. They will let us destroy ourselves, but not the planet, I think. But it's because the thing they're trying to teach us is we are here for each other. And until we learn that fact, then we probably don't deserve to be here.
There's a good interlecting point to that very knowledge behind the near-death experiences. When people go through their in-life review, you'll notice they don't review it from their perspective. They review it from the perspective of a stranger that they may feel good or bad one day that they completely forgot about it. They view their actions from the way it made others feel. And what you just said it's true. I don't have the words for it. I don't have the book to show you the link to the scientist that said so, but it's all there for us to see. Yeah. It really is.
It is. Yeah. It's just a matter of taking consciousness.
Sorry, I was possessed by a little.
That's okay. It's consciousness. It's taking to the next level. It's being able to take the communication that can get out there to try and go ahead and bring that next level of humanity into play, but also give us the information that is all the stuff that's been held back by the government and all the disinformation and all the stuff isn't right that people came out with to sell books and sell tickets for conferences. Let the charlatans fall. And that's one thing that Lou Elizondo said was going to happen. And I'm still waiting to see what had happened. I'm not sure if that was particularly, aimed at Greer, or is it all the charlatans who have been going out there embellishing and bringing this stuff up and going to, turn it into a money-making revenue process, not just, trying to spread the truth.
The thing is there's over 200,000 people globally doing it between a dozen different grassroots movements. There are people out there teaching it absolutely free, for free, online, in person, whatever it takes to get to the mass that we need to achieve. We are at a monumental time, and it's unprecedented. It really is. We have so many different prophecies coming together right now. We have the transition that we're going through right now. We have things in the sky showing up that 20 years ago, you're freaking nuts if you said that, but A million years
Right.
ago, people didn't look at it like spiritually. They looked at it as just a part of their reality, because it was. And when people, it's just understanding they've been fooled is the hardest part. And I understand why they would keep this magic and stuff away and deplete it, because we have some crazy people in the world that would use it for bad. But would they truly be crazy
Right.
if they hadn't been limited to their true potential?
Yeah. All great points, definitely, and a great conversation that's gone into different areas that I didn't expect. But it's
A million.
it's a great topic to that everyone's clearly passionate about. I'm just passionate about keeping my channel.
Oh yeah. Sorry, no, I don't mean to. No, I don't have anything against anybody for anything. All I
yeah.
know is that we are being played against each other, and this division isn't real. It
Yeah.
is fake. It is marketed. It is
I
sold,
know.
and it is pushed. And we need to rise above it and
Yeah.
realize it's happening in order to rise above it.
Just know that, yes, it was created in a lab in Wuhan from bats that they got from the Yunnan province near Kunming City, out in a jungleless area where there was like valleys and hills and stuff like that, to the degree. And they did bring
And
it
France
back and
warned
do
us
things
about it
to it, and
years ago. Yeah.
mistakes happen. But when you have someone who's from a part of the NIH, and they basically give them the instructions on how to make Frankenstein's monster, they go off, they look for the parts, they follow the step by step. Basically, you need to do this, checked on this and everything else, and bada bing, bada boom, and escapes. And now we're dealing with it.
Tinfoil hat time. Look into the
no.
#1 contributor behind who. It's not a government. Just look into it. You'll find it.
I
There's
know that.
one
I know
leading
that, but
financial contributor to all of this.
I saw it in January, more than a year and a half ago, when after I saw the stuff that was going on, and I went remote. I did my own type of remote viewing that I did, and I went on an adventure, and I saw all that stuff I just described, including the person who was in the room where they were going ahead and trying to decontaminate her, scared for her life, up against the wall, breathing like she, hyperventilating because she knew what had happened. So it wasn't a fun time for any of the people who were involved with it. I really feel sorry for them and their family and all the different stuff that it got to. It's just put us all into a sad situation. I mean, I've known this is coming for a long time. That's why when it happened, I already had cases of procedure masks sitting in the garage waiting for it. I got them before it was even what was going to happen with SARS when we had it a long time ago.
Yep.
I knew about that. I knew about the market crash. I knew about a lot of different things that when you get that, bit of information that comes to you via the consciousness, you got to believe it sometimes, because it's never been right. At least for me, it hasn't been wrong yet. So I understand that we are all one, we're all connected, because some of us do have things that you just have to understand it. You have to learn how to use it. You have to learn how to advance it. But more importantly, you have to learn how to respect it.
Exactly. That's one thing I cannot stand. Let me just state for the record, I cannot stand the word summon.
Jules got something really quick. Yeah, Jules?
I was going to say, you also have to learn not to feed it. You cannot feed the bad, the dark side.
Yes.
You got to try to keep yourself in a state of love so that you don't feed it.
Yeah, and if I might just say this, spending $3,000 to come and hang out with me, you can go ahead and learn all this stuff. No, you can't learn all that stuff in a week.
Well, that goes back to the quantum,
I don't think
quantum. It does. All of it goes back to the quantum and the power of attraction and mind over matter.
No, I'm not begrudging anyone for money.
No, I know you're not. You know what I would love for them to do? I would love for them to do like the Grateful Dead. The Grateful Dead charged for their shows. People paid for their tickets, but they let people record everything and give it away.
Yeah.
And if ufologists would do that, have your conferences, have your little private meetings, but all and
open
give
it
it
up,
away after.
open it up for the
and people
world.
still pay for it. Yeah.
Well, you don't like seeing copyright 2001 Earth Files, Lynda Moulton Howe on everything. So everything that's out there that can be shared can't be shared because it's a copyrighted work. And I got where you're coming from, Jules. It used to be an open kind of a thing, but now even if you want to go to a Greer conference, you're going to be signing an NDA that you can't reveal any of the secrets or different stuff that went on there. So wait a minute. I thought this stuff was for free on a website, but this stuff I can't talk about.
Well, there's been
like I
infiltrators
said,
that have
wish
tried to
that
get in there to
okay.
find out that stuff out for themselves for selfish means. So I can understand that in a way too.
I hear you completely. Sorry. Dog duty.
Oops, did we lose Thomas?
I was here. Sorry. I had to go jump off to the dogs. I thought everyone was talking. So yeah. But anyway, Beverly, it's been an unbelievable time here tonight. I guess we're not the only stream going down tonight. It's been happening all over YouTube. So it sounds like YouTube is getting a denial of service attack tonight.
Yeah, this is the first time I've spoken publicly in any kind of public forum. I mean, I'm on chats and Twitter and Discord and stuff. But this is the first time I've ever come out publicly. And I'm already seeing in one of the Discords people sitting there talking smack about me. And I really don't give a damn anymore. Like, I really don't. Because it's like this has nothing to do with belief. It does, but it doesn't as far as it being real. Their belief in it being real doesn't negate the fact that it's real for me at all, or for thousands of others. And what I'm doing now, I'm trying to help, and so are a lot of others. And if they only realize that that type of behavior that they're portraying right now is exactly the reason why they don't have more credible evidence, more credible witnesses coming forward, because of the bullying tactics that have been played into their mind by psychological warfare. They're playing right into it. And until people can awaken to all of that, we're just going to keep going in this roller coaster ride, merry-go-round of never-ending bullshit.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm glad you came on and had this discussion. It's been very, I think it's been very educational on many points. And
well, I don't know
I'm thankful that you came on and decided.
Nothing.
Yeah.
What?
But I know there's something more than what we've been told, what we've been led to believe.
Yeah.
And even the yogis and the Buddhas, they didn't know but a fraction of it.
Yeah.
The wealth of knowledge is infinite once we reach that higher level of consciousness.
Yeah.
And that's the evolution that we need. We are one. Don't forget it. And please follow the harmonic convergence and the people at these talks. Lynda Moulton Howe said what she said earlier that caused me so much respect, is that no one person in this field has the truth. Everybody has little speckles of truth here and there, and it's time that we all stop the bickering and come together and try to put this puzzle together like adults.
I hear you. So I've got the music on in the background. We've
Agreed.
gotten the point that Jules is going to turn into a pumpkin soon. If she has other engagements and things going on tonight. No, I'm just joking around. You're Cinderella, or you're... Either way, you know what I mean.
We are all magical. Institute of Noetic Sciences.
And I don't want to get you in trouble, and I don't want to get in trouble or anything else to that degree. I'm just trying to be a fun-loving guy who likes to hang out with a bunch of fun women and talk about UFOs and talk about the phenomena, because it's something that just doesn't happen enough on YouTube. And I'm so privileged to. I hope Lynda's doing good. Didn't see her in the chat tonight. Hopefully, we'll hear more from her tomorrow, Jules. I appreciate you coming out, and more importantly, Beverly, thank you so much for coming out and finding your voice, because you said you were thought about your voice is going to be a little bit shaky and willing to it, but man, you got into this. And,
well, I had my crystals and I did my little meditation and my request for assistance, and they came through for me on the most
but
part.
hey, even on top of that, you got to do 3 streams in your first night.
Right, magical.
Yeah.
But definitely, I love you guys. What you guys are doing, I've been watching and in your chats for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Your voices with the symphony of the many different voices coming together with open minds, open conversation is the only way we get closer.
Yeah.
To understanding. Awesome. And it's a movement. It's all of us. We are all one, working for the same thing. and let's show some love and appreciation for that, for the hateful
Absolutely.
chatters and trolls.
So before we go and we sign off, I want to say thanks to Bob Perkins, Scratch, Felicia Flores, Jim Moore, Derek Atkins, Martin R. Nothing is safe in the wake of the woke left. If anyone's still watching and you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe. And if you haven't, if you have, check that bell to make sure you get notifications, because when YouTube goes down, you can get the notification. Although the title of the stream right now is kind of there, and the description is kind of like restarting or it broke. I'll fix all that later, but thanks for coming out, everybody. We really appreciate everyone. We still have 26 people in the audience, which is great. Our audience numbers have picked up. I think we had 40 or something before when GUFON was here for a while. So Mr. Catfish 2100, thanks for coming out and being here. Bob Perkins, Troy SR71, Scratch, Jim Moore, Backwards Buster. I think that's about everybody. If I missed anybody, Catherine Deere, you're here as well. Thank you for showing up. It's so dear of you to come. I had to put that out there. And so thank you, everybody. Gray Troll, Mr. Gray Owl, if you came, and Sean Cleveland Music is here as well. Derek Atkins, I think Robin Hood 1966 was here as well, and so was Greg O'Brien. Thank you, everybody. We love you, and we will catch you on the flip side. Take care, everybody. Thanks. Bye-bye.